The wheat is separated from the chaff. Beloved children of light, I am with you at all times, and you know me. You are aware of my presence, and my presence is proverbial, for I am ever present in your hearts, a presence from which you draw strength, through which you are transformed, and of which you can always be assured. I will never leave your side. Where you least expect me, I am very close to you, and where you believe yourself to be abandoned and lonely, I will lift you up and carry your burdens. I am Jesus Christ, the consciousness Sananda, communicating and revealing itself to you here. I am the eternal and the eternal, the all-encompassing and divine rays of love from being, in which we all have our home, the origin of all life. Today I am with you, and I proclaim the good news of unconditional love. Again and again, until you finally awaken, until you fully understand and fully realize that only through this can the earth be healed. Today is the time to live a life that lives up to these aspirations. A life that brings forth the radiance of love for all beings, and thereby leaves a lasting mark on the earth's matrix. If you want the darkness, all the suffering, pain, and fears of millennia to be released from the earth's energy field, you must feed new, luminous, and loving energies into this network. This is now extremely urgent because time is of the essence. The earth is moving into the light, and through the healing of your wounded heart, this process will unfold more harmoniously and joyfully for you. For the earth to rise into the light, your heart needs healing. In doing so, you heal the planet's energy field, because your body's energy field is directly connected to the Earth's matrix. Everything is one. It is proclaimed again and again, and this is also true and accurate in this matter. So know this, it depends on you, each and every one of you, each person who is now ready to leave behind their old dramas, to release their pain. Often from a long-gone era, every such person matters now, and everyone who is ready to embark on the path to the light. My coming has been fulfilled, for I am in your midst. The long waiting is over. What began in Jerusalem back then is now being fulfilled. Planetary healing, comprehensive and affecting all life on Earth. There is no turning back. This process is far advanced, and people no longer have time to think it over. The wheat is separated from the chaff. For the events are strung together like pearls on a necklace and enter into the reality of the planet. Wake-up call to all people. Today, my wake-up call goes out to all those who are still asleep, who sluggishly follow their habits and believe that the major changes that are already visible will pass them by without leaving a trace. That is a fallacy, beloved brothers and sisters of the light, an assumption that will not be fulfilled because it can no longer be fulfilled. The process of transformation and rebirth of Mother Earth has now progressed so far that it encompasses every human life. Therefore, you will have to decide. Do you want to enter into the light, the joy, and eternal peace, or do you want to remain in your self-created darkness? Do you want to continue waiting in the shadows for the sun, or do you want to step forward and thereby place yourselves in the light? Time is short, and today I call upon those who have not yet decided, those who are still hesitating, those who mistakenly believe that God's work will leave no trace on them. You, beloved children of humanity, who still react fearfully or cautiously to the upheavals of this time, awaken. Turn your life towards the light. Fill your everyday life with life. Feed each of your days with love. Change your fundamental attitudes within and around you by listening to your soul again. It is the source that brings all knowledge, for everything a person needs to be happy on earth is contained within their soul. Therefore, step out of your fears that create darkness and paralysis within you. These fears have been fostered worldwide, keeping every human heart in agony, and thus away from its true essence and sacred soul. but these machinations will now be destroyed. Now, no external fear can harm or damage you. That time is over, irrevocably over, but you are still full of fears that lie dormant within you, hindering you and bringing their damaging effects into your everyday life. Fears that reflect a lack. Above all, the lack of trust in God and the lack of self-knowledge. Fears that prevent you from accessing your power, as they have become trapped like lead in your energy body. Fears that often lie far in the past and that you no longer remember. Once again, it is important that you begin to examine your history, that you understand where the discord, the resentment, the inertia, the worry, and all the conditions that keep you in fear come from. Without this extensive attention to your life, no healing is possible. Awake. Every fear has its reasons and resides in your energy body. And every such condition must be redeemed, healed, and released into the light so that you can ascend, so that you can rise with the earth. This is the work that needs to be done now. There is no more time for delay, and to all those who still do not value this or are still keeping their distance, I once again call out, wake up! To this end, I offer the following invocation, for your intention will heal you, and your heart awaits that you fill it with love, so that it may work through your soul, so that you may act as a soul, as a loving reality that recognizes every life, as an equal and divine expression of the one source. Invocation. Everything that activates is a source, the origin of all life. Today, I am ready to change my life from the bottom. Today, I am ready to place my life in God's hands. Today, I am ready for any change that comes with this realignment. I am ready to let go of all imperfect states of being. I am ready to let my divine being shine. I am ready to hear the voice of God that communicates to me through my soul. I see and hear. I awaken and know. I am ready for this rebirth, and I step from darkness into light. Today, by the power of my divinity, I am ready to accept this status by from now on devoting myself unrestrictedly to the healing of my being. I ask for God's help, that what I came for may be fulfilled. My new life begins today, forever, a realignment of enormous significance, provided you speak this invocation with deep conviction and with the feeling from your heart. It is the general authorization for your spiritual guides and the angels, who immediately begin to advance your healings. From then on, you are never alone again, and every coincidence reveals a guided event that serves your growth and promotes your evolution into the light. You bring a previously unknown dynamic into your life, because healing a human heart is an extremely exciting matter. By making this invocation, you finally end your stay in a low vibrational energy quality, because the influx of divine light increases considerably if you agree to it. An explanation from God's being, to lead you back to God's being. Accept it if it feels right to you and if you wish to make your life an event and a celebration through the love spreading within you. All you undecided ones, listen to your heart and ask your soul, which you can already perceive through your gut feeling, as you say, through your intuition. Act as you are entitled to. Act as befits gods. Act as the gods you are. You will rise up when you choose to. You go into the light if you choose to. You are unconditional love when you recognize it as the all-healing power from the universe. And of two men in the field, one is taken away, and one remains, so that the word I gave then might be fulfilled. And it is written, and so it will be. Mother Earth's elevation will elevate humanity, but not everyone who has been called will heed the call. Thus, some will be taken away to experience their elevation into the light at another time, and many will remain where they are, or be sent to where they are expected to bring their light, after they have turned to a comprehensive and all-changing clarification of their being. These people will populate the new earth, and each will radiate the light of life into the world, because such a person is the light, brings love, and has realized their divinity on earth. And those who remain in the field will truly reap a great harvest, for theirs is the kingdom and the power and the glory of God. The harvest of eternal peace, the joy of humankind, and the love for all life on the planet. Such a person, having matured and become enlightened, is truly elevated, as he brings his origins to fruition and thus serves as a beacon to his brothers and sisters at a time when many are exposed to the clearing work of their energy bodies. To be the light for those who still follow you, who, through their intention, through the realignment of their lives, wish to ascend with the earth. To shine is the task of those who go before, and there are many, but far more are those who are still deciding, who are still wavering and have not yet turned to their true nature. Time is running out. Time is running out, my beloved. Truly, you will recognize and see, for it will not be hidden from your eyes that the earth is undergoing a great transformation. Thus, you will make your decisions, and for every decision, the corresponding events will occur in a person's life. So stand upright and align yourselves towards the light of God, towards the power from being the love from eternity. Claim the knowledge of your life and begin to dissolve the frightening forces within and around you. Get your life in order. Step into the light. Awake. I am with you as soon as you call me, and I will heal your heart, if you truly desire it. If you are filled with the longing to be made in God's image again, you are loved for eternity. Jesus Christ.